Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we are going to talk about the full moon that is happening on Monday, March 9th. Wow, look at that. Time's flying. And we'll take it the week all the way through until Sunday the 15th of March and the Ides of March and see what's going on with that, right? So I did channel a vision for you, and I'll get to that in just a moment here, but I want to thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. I really appreciate it. Your comments help connect your energy to mine so that when I'm trying to get into your energy, it's a lot easier. So if you could hit that thumbs up, if you could leave me a comment, that'd be great. And also YouTube has changed their algorithm, and I'm having a hard time figuring out what that is. So your participation can only help. It can only help. It can't hurt. So I would appreciate that too. So I'm reverting back to my original way of doing these. I'm going to do the moon report, the weeklies on Mondays, and then I will do the mid-month and the monthlies. They'll probably come out on Thursday. So keep your eye out for them. Hit the notification bell, and hopefully you'll be notified when I upload. But honestly, I don't really count on that. So just so that you know, Mondays and Thursdays are good days to look for videos from me. Something will be coming out every week. So your vision was so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. It was like standing on these rolling hills and beautiful warm spring day, and the sun was shining and the sky was so blue, and there were a few wispy like cirrus clouds, just little wispy clouds up there. But for all I could see for miles and miles and miles was this big field of pink tulips. It was so gorgeous. And I'm like, what? Wait, I don't know what the meaning of a pink tulip is. I actually had to look that up. And so I always encourage you to be willing to look up spiritual meaning of whenever you see something in nature that you don't know, that you're not sure, that catches your attention. And miles of waving pink tulips definitely caught my attention. There was this little breeze. And so things that I wrote while I was looking at it was compassion and passion and pleasure. And also I felt like all of your senses were engaged, and there was a sense of joy. So then when I looked it up, what tulip meant, it said prosperity and abundance, self-actualization, self-love, and love for family and friends. And as I was standing there in that tulip field, it was expanding. So at first it was like one size, and then it just kept expanding out. And I wonder how much of that has to do with what's going on with this full moon. So this full moon is happening in Virgo, and for you, Cancer, that is your third house of communication. So we started on your third house of communication. We finished up the week in your house of work-life balance and health. And so we go through home and family and fun and creativity and passion and romance. And so communicating about what's important to you in a very intimate arena of your life, right? So it's the personal aspects of your life. It's not the stuff that's out there for the whole world to see. This week is about what's important to you as a person, you and the places that you deal with on the internal, intimate level, the smaller circle of people in your life that you interact with. And so that's where the energy of this moon is for you. And it's nicely aspected in this beautiful trine energy, which a triangle is the most supportive, stable geometric feature that there is. And so in Capricorn, we have which is in opposition to you, so it's almost like this little kite aspect setting up, because we've got Aquarius, we've got Uranus over there in Taurus, which is in trine with all this also. So surprises that could happen, sudden illuminations, things and information coming to light because of that. Probably positive and good, since it was pink tulips. So I'm thinking it's nothing to worry about. So you have Mars, the planet of action. You have in Capricorn, you have Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, and that field just kept getting bigger and bigger. And you have the transformative energy of Pluto there too. And so this moon is very well aspected to expand in your life. what you're dreaming about, what your hopes and goals and dreams are, right? Because it's in Pisces season, which is about your dreams, and it's in Virgo that likes to bring things down and nurture and grow it, right? So this is an opportunity. If you did not take the time to sit down with that new moon in Pisces and write out what you really want to create in your life, do it now. Because what you're going to be looking at is what can you release to let go of in your life in order to bring in the good stuff and to expand in your life and to self-actualize what it is that really matters to you. So it's creating your own version of heaven on earth. And so it starts with a plan. And a plan starts with the first action step. And the first action step is writing down what you want. So take the time. It's like dropping that pebble into the still pond and watching the waves go out. It changes the energy. It moves things around. It shifts things. And it helps and allows to bring things to you. And it's a super moon. It's a super full moon, which means it has a lot of power of attraction to it. And this power of attraction is going to attract into your life what you're going to achieve. Now, if you are positive, it's going to achieve positive things for you. If you have this negative attitude, you are going to attract yourself negative stuff. And so stay in the positive, write your gratitude list. And so, so here's your cards. And I'm laughing because, oh my gosh, which one were we just talking about? Abundance, attracting, not chasing, and the abundance mindset. So what you focus on, you are going to draw and attract into your life. And you attract it not by chasing it. You attract it by, let's see here, by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So keep your vibrational energy high. Remain in the positive frame of mind so that you can bring into your life what you want. And so that is the energy of Monday. That's a lot going on in Monday. And oh yeah, by the way, Mercury goes direct, and I'm cheering because I've had so many problems with my communication and recordings and everything. And today is actually pretty good, and knocking on wood here because... knock on wood, because I'm not even done yet, but we're moving into that it's slowing down. The interference feels like it's slowing down. So on Tuesday the 10th at 6:03 a.m., the moon is going to move into Libra. And Tuesday and Wednesday, that really supportive energy that we had when it was in the earth sign, now it's in an air sign. Oh, okay. So this becomes very difficult energy. There's lots of hard right angles, squares, just difficult angles in general. And so it's a little difficult, but you're supposed to spend this time doing some self-reflecting, thinking about what brings the joy and the pleasure to you. And your reputation, I believe, with yourself because of where this is located, where all this is happening in your chart. So this is around the family and the home and what makes you feel safe and at home there. And we have, for guidance, my power is born in the majesty of silence, and you have taken action. And so together this means take the time to sit down and meditate, to journal, to write, take those first action steps. Meditate on what you want, write it down. That's an action step. Write it down. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. It's limitless. It starts with writing down what your dreams are so that you can manifest them, so that you can bring in and attract them to you. Then on Friday and Saturday is great energy because now you're in water sign energy. A fellow water sign to you, it's that trine energy with Scorpio when the moon moves into Scorpio. And then Scorpio is in the very comfortable aspect with everything that's going on in the earth signs. And so... it's like this breath where you can catch your breath. So Thursday and Friday is really great, comfortable energy. Find some time to sit down and write then. You might not want to do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. It might be a little difficult, but do it on Thursday. Do it on Friday. Take a few minutes to yourself. Get out and walk in nature. Think about what it is that you want to create. What's going to bring the balance into your life? What do you want? This is the creative energy. It's a creative house. It's your house of fun and romance and creativity. And so what do you want to bring? What's beautiful to you? And then make a commitment to yourself. This energy is about the commitment that you're making. So this is the time. If you're going to write it down, set some time aside on Thursday night or Friday. Get it done. Write it down. It can be 2 lines. I really want to create this, whatever this is. I really want to have this. I want to work toward this, whatever that is. And then we have persistent drive. So write it down. Okay, get things rolling here. It says persistent drive. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you to the optimal outcome. Write it down. That's the first step. It's the first step in any action plan. And it doesn't, you're like, that's not a plan. Yeah, it's a start. It's so do something, right? Then you have the inner desires. Set your intentions. You have the inner desires. Horseshoe crab. Inner desires. Set your intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have sudden windfalls. Goals are within your grasp. Weren't you guys last time that had the Midas touch? Anything you touch turns to gold. That's what this is feeling like, right? So go ahead and write it down. And so then the moon is going to move into Sagittarius. I need another card on that because this one is like, what? Okay, so the card is going to move into Sagittarius. And this is like opposition time where the moon is in opposition. It's at an odd angle with what's going on with the sun. There's this is about remembering that you're resilient. That when you cut, like in the spring, when you cut back the plants that were damaged by the harsh winters and the frost, right? Then you get new growth, right? So remembering that what you cut out of your life that's not working using the energy of the full moon, that's how you promote growth. When you look at your experiences in life that were harsh, usually that's the hard stuff that we learn the best, right? That's where the wisdom comes from. That's where you take that and you bring that to you in a way that works for you. Okay, so okay, all right. So the card that came out was caution. I'm like, what? Because this is all like write it down, do stuff. Okay, multiple colors blind your eyes. Okay, pause, carefully seek out, think through your options. This may not be the right time. Don't be afraid, but be cautious. Consider both sides of the story. So write down what you want. Do that. But maybe don't quite take that is an action step, but look at the details, right? That's a full moon in Virgo, which is all about details and analyzing. So allow the opportunity for the information to be illuminated, to be brought to you. That's going to be necessary to decide what your next steps are. After that first one, though, you have to write this down. And then you have protection. When I was looking for a little clarification, we have protection. So you are protected through this, but you still need to take some steps. You are shielded. You are shielded. The most sacred and indomitable of the Taoist mountains is here to support and protect you. So you are being protected through this process. So don't go running off the cliff. But take a look over it to see what's going on down there. Maybe there's a footpath down, right? So you don't have to totally leap off the edge. All right? So busy week ahead of deciding where you want to go. What is your your innermost, right? Your innermost desire. What do you really want? And focus on it with a very positive mindset and start creating by writing it down. All right. I will talk to you soon. I will see you next week. And then look on Thursdays for the monthlies and the mid-monthlies. I think I actually might have one coming out this Thursday. So hit the notification bell. And if that doesn't help, be looking for me. All right. You take care. We'll talk soon.